Hey YouTube. So I look very, 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 very white. My husband has a lot of a lot of lights on. Let me see if I can turn some of these out because I didn't realize how white I look. Oh Lord, I'm just gonna look white today, y'all. So I wanted to do a video, and my camera is like twisted a little bit. So please just bear with me, okay? This is gonna be a special situation because the camera is like tilted a little bit because I don't know where my little box is that I normally set my camera on. But I wanted to record this, so I'm going to go ahead and do it while I have a little time today, since today is President's Day, and I have a little moment that I can record this update, because I was supposed to do one on Saturday, and I think last Monday. I put a video up because I did the video on the change to the twins' name, so I did put a video up, but I did not do an update because I try to do my updates every 3 weeks. And it really just works out that way. It makes it so much easier that way for me. So, yeah. Other than the fact that I look extremely yellow, I probably should turn some of these lights out. But I don't I don't feel like it. So, oh well, I'm just gonna look white. So let's talk about weeks 23 to 26. So I turn 26 weeks tomorrow. Okay? That means I only have 12 weeks left of being pregnant with these twin babies. Um, because again, as I was saying in the beginning of the videos and stuff, you don't go 40 weeks like regular pregnancies with twins. You only go about 38 weeks. The doctors don't let you go beyond that point. My doctor is not going to let me go beyond 38 weeks, so that's just what it is. So yeah, so I have 12 weeks left as of tomorrow. So I just want to get right into these symptoms. Oh my gosh, y'all. God has been faithful to me, and I will not say that I am regretting being pregnant or anything like that, but I am going to be honest about some of these symptoms that I have now started to feel. For one, I have shortness of breath, which I've had, but now it's a little increased. Something new that started last week that I really don't like is back pain. Oh my gosh. Okay, so first and foremost, I don't have back pain normally. Before I got pregnant, my back never hurt. I guess with dancing and everything, it just stayed the way it needed to be, so I didn't have problems with it. So I've never really had back pains in my life that I can remember. And so now, as of last week, the back pains are serious. They're right between, it's weird because mine is not like in my lower back. So some people say they have pain in their lower back. Mine isn't in my lower back. My pain is more between my shoulders and a little lower than my shoulders. So if I were to be able to turn a little bit for you guys, my back pain is like all in here. So, and I don't know if guys watch this or not, so if this is a little TMI, then forgive me. But because my breasts have grown so much, I think because of my body, so for one, everybody's body's different. So for me, I'm very tall and long and small and skinny. I've always been that way. So I've gone from like a B36 to a D34. So my body is not used to compensating the extra weight up top, nor is it used to compensating the extra weight in my midsection. So my back is just like, Father, can you hear me? Okay, so my husband took me out last night, which was so nice. It was beautiful just to get out, and we went to go do something I really wanted to do, and it was really, really nice. And I'm like, first and foremost, he put us all the way at the top. Exactly, Adisha. Yes. So he puts us all the way at the top. I think he forgot that I was like pregnant because I'm like walking up the steps. I'm out of breath. I'm like pausing. I'm like taking one step at a time. It was like crazy. We got to the top. He went and sat down, and he looked at me and he was like, "Oh my gosh, baby, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness, I will remember next time not to put us way up here." Dude, I'm sitting here like, hold on. And I'm like huffing, and I'm like leaning to the side because now my back is hurting. I'm out of breath. Oh my gosh, y'all. It was hilarious. So yeah, so so we're sitting down and we're into, watching this movie that I really, really wanted to see. And I'm like, back is aching. Like, so yesterday in church, love service was so awesome, but my back was hurting so bad. I'm like in my chair going like this. Like, oh my God. Like, y'all don't understand. That feels wonderful to me. Like, when I just move my muscles like that, oh my God. I mean, it's like heaven. So I'm like sitting in church as like we're in service, and I'm just going like this in my chair. And then some points I was like this. Some points I'm like holding my arm behind my back. But that's something that let me just say, okay, I don't know if this happens with singleton pregnancies or not, but I know with carrying twins, for my body weight and for what my body is used to, my back is like, ayo, it's real. What's going on in the body, all right? So that's kind of that's like the biggest symptom that has been like, oh my gosh, like I have had to like pray. I've had to ask God, please help my back. Like, and it's serious. Like, it's no joke. Like, it's just uncomfortable. And so like last night when we got home, my husband was massaging it because he was trying to help the pain, because pain was so bad. Like, when I tried to get into bed, it was just like my back was just aching. So I was like, babe, oh my gosh. So he started massaging the pain area, and it hurt like crap. Oh my gosh. He was like rubbing his hands and doing all this. And yes, I told him last night, I was like, okay, so I don't know if everybody can tell that I can see messages while I'm like recording. So I don't want y'all to think I'm talking to myself, but I can read what people say. But yes, I told him last night I needed a heating pad for my back because it is no joke. But the only thing is I can't lay on my back, and then I can't lay on my stomach to put it on my back. So I'm just like, I don't even know how I could sufficiently use the heating pad because of the positioning. I don't know how to use it yet, but I'm gonna have to figure it out, and I'm gonna have to get one. But so last night he was trying to massage the pain out. Oh my gosh, you guys. As he was doing it, I was like, ignore my oohs and ahs because it's gonna hurt, and just keep doing it because I feel like it will help it, you know. So he's massaging it, and I'm like, ah, ah, oh, ah. I mean, it's hurting so bad. So then I was like, just don't do it like that. Don't do it like that. So then I was like, babe, just put your hand on my back and push your hand back. Like, just push it down hard as much as you can. I was like, just do that. Like, I laid on my side while he was doing all this. And like, I just had him push his hands into my back because the massaging thing was a no. Like, he was doing it for a while and it was cool, but then it started hurting so bad, it just felt worse. So I was like, just forget it. Let's just go with pushing your hand in my back. So he was doing that. That helped some. But then I was just like, let's just not do anything else. I don't need it. Let's just stop because apparently it's not going to help. So I will say this morning, it did feel a little better when I got up this morning. But what I ended up doing too, I also added because I can't sleep with my body pillow the way I used to. But now I just kind of, because one of my mentors told me just kind of use it as a back thing. So I just kind of wrapped it up and kind of laid my back against it or whatever to kind of help. But it was special, y'all. It was special. So that is a symptom that came that I am not fond of. But the good thing is it's only 12 more weeks. So, hey, if I got to just push the back pain out for 12 more weeks, do what I got to do. It is what it is. Now, the other symptom, because I feel like my body's really understanding that I'm pregnant now because a lot of stuff has changed, right? So the other symptom is my hands and feet and my ankles and the lower part of my leg, they swell, right? Again, my body's not used to all of this. So I'm like, yo, like I take off my socks and my socks are not tight. Like most of the time I wear my husband's socks. Like I bought him like all these nice socks and stuff, and like most of the time I just wear his socks because my socks are girly and they're like thin, and because it's cold I don't want to wear thin socks, so I use his socks. So of course they're not tiny or like, you know, small socks. Like they're big socks, so they should have no reason to like leave imprints in my legs. But because my legs are swollen, like because my ankles and everything swell, like when I take the socks down, it's like you can see the sock imprint in my leg. It's crazy. Wrap the heating pad around the body pillow you put on your back. Oh, I could try that. I could try to do that. I'm gonna have to get one. We just have to work it out and see how it works. But yeah, so like my ankles and like my feet are like swollen, right? And my hands too. So I don't know if you can probably tell, because for one, the light is so freaking bright right now. But My hands are normally not this big, and like they are like chunky, and it's never like this. So I'm just like, every day I'm like looking at my hands like, oh my god, my hands are so fat. And I told my husband last night, so my ring is still flexible, like my ring still moves on this finger. Even though even though my hands are swollen, they still move. My rings are still right now, but he said he's gonna eventually give me some type of rubber band ring or something, because he said he doesn't want my fingers to swell one day and like the ring get stuck on my finger. And I don't feel comfortable not wearing my ring because my hands feel weird when I don't have it on. So we're gonna figure that part out. But yeah, so my hands swell. It doesn't matter what I eat or drink. It's not about, oh, you didn't eat the right things that day. It's not that. I eat a lot of stuff, but I eat a lot of fruit and I eat a lot of salad. Like last night, I had fruit. Yesterday, I had fruit for breakfast with my peanut butter and jelly and applesauce and all this stuff. And then I had like a bowl of salad last night with some meat in it to kind of give me some protein. So I eat, you know, I don't eat bad. At least I don't think so. I don't think I do. My doctor didn't think I did either, because I'm still in a good size. As far as my body itself is still in a good size. My belly is huge now, but my body is still in a good size. So I don't feel like I'm eating sloppy or, you know, in a bad way, you know. So it's not anything like that. It's literally just from the pregnancy. So like, I take my shoes off and I'm looking at my feet like, oh my gosh, my toes look like sausages. But anyway, so like my ankles, my toes, my hands, these are all new symptoms I did not have before. So all of this stuff within these last 3 weeks has started to happen. Now, the other symptom that I get that I am also not fond of is Charlie horses. And they come when I'm sleeping. And I don't like that, because I'll be knocked out asleep, just found that comfortable spot in the bed, and then I like wake up and my legs are like locked. And I'm like, Corey! Ah, ah, ah. It's so crazy. OMG. So like, it happened the other night and I'm like, dude, you gotta be kidding me. Like, why are these Charlie horses here? So like, and then they're the kind that like they'll lock, and then after it takes a while and then they unlock, but then like the residue of the pain from them locking I can still feel like later on throughout the day. So that is another symptom that I am just not fond of. Okay, so again, this update for this week that I'm posting is all about what has been happening these last 3 weeks. So if it seems negative, I'm sorry, but it's the truth. I'm just being real about what I've been experiencing. So yeah, so those are the main symptoms that I have been experiencing. Today I slept as long as I could because I was off today. So I didn't get up until like close to 10 o'clock. Like my body was just like, up, let's just take all the sleep we can. And that's what I allowed it to do. So yeah, so those are the symptoms that I have been experiencing within these last 3 weeks. I'm trying to think, really don't like. And I've been eating more too. But now let's talk about how much weight I had when I first got pregnant. But then in the first trimester, I got sick, nauseated, throwing up and all of that stuff. And I didn't really like to eat and all of that. So I lost 10 pounds. So by second trimester, I was 131. Okay. I am now 164.2. I believe is what the scale said yesterday. So therefore, I have gained 32 pounds within the second trimester. I still have to go into my third trimester. I started my third trimester on March the 5th. So, of course, there's going to be more weight gain in that time frame. But yeah, but I'm not complaining. I'm happy. My babies are growing. Every doctor's appointment we've had has been really, really good. I'm excited because tomorrow is my 26-week doctor's appointment. So I'm going to give you guys an update about what happens tomorrow. Now, I'm going to tell you what I know that they told me is going to happen. So I get an ultrasound. I meet with my doctor. I have to get a shot because I am negative. My blood type is O negative. So there's some type of shot they have to give people who are O negative, because if they don't give you the shot, if I get pregnant or when I get pregnant again after these twins, what'll happen is like my body will attack the fetus. So if they give you a shot, you don't have to worry about that. This is what the doctor told me. I'm not the only person in the whole world who is an O negative person. So my friend across the street, she told me she had to go through the same thing because we both have the same blood type. And she went through the same thing. So I was like, okay, so it's not strange or weird. but I have to get that tomorrow. I also have to do the sugar test tomorrow to make sure I don't have gestational diabetes from the pregnancy. So I have to do that tomorrow as well. So that's that little liquid stuff you have to drink that everybody tells me is nasty. I'm gonna try to go in there with an open mind. I don't know if it's gonna be nasty or not. I have no clue, but I'm gonna just make it through. I mean, that's what I gotta do. It's part of my journey, so that's what I gotta do. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen tomorrow. So I'm excited. We just go, you know, I'm excited to see the babies, man. They kick, they roll, they twist, they turn, they do everything. I'm also weirdly having some type of pain that's like right up here underneath like my chest, but like right in my, like right where my ribs are, or my lungs are or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Now I do know I have a cyst, but it's small, but I have two actually. One that has always been there. It's at the top of my uterus. And it's really small. That's why they thought I had a heart-shaped uterus, because of that. So it's like been this little small one. So I don't know if that's what I'm starting to feel as it pushes up or something. I'm not 100% sure if that's what it is or not, but I know about that. So I don't know if that's what I feel. Sometimes I do feel that. But yeah, so that's kind of what's been happening these 3 weeks. Now, am I just making this out? Pregnancy is not bad, okay? I'm just, again, my videos have to be raw and real, because I don't know who may watch this as they're going through a twin pregnancy, and I don't want them to be shocked when they go through these experiences. Some of this stuff, like, no one told me, like, I have an increase of heat. Like, I literally have heat flashes where I'm like hot and I'm sweating and I'm like, take these clothes off. Like, this is not gonna work. And then I have moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so cold. Like, please turn on the heat. It's so weird, but like my body fluctuates like that. And I do also have to remember that I'm compensating for 3 people right now, myself and my 2 babies. So my body is really going through a lot of changes. But nobody really told me that I would go through like the hot flashes and sweating and stuff, and I'm gonna want to change because you're gonna feel hot and sweaty. It's just no one told me all of that. But it's an increase of blood flow to every area of your body, and you feel changes. I think I already told you guys I have this weird thing where I hear my heartbeat in my ear, and it could just be quiet and I could just hear my heartbeat. And I asked my heart doctor for the twins about it last week, a couple weeks ago, and she was like, yeah, it's just an increase of blood flow, so you can hear all of those things. It's just very unique. You know, I'm even though I went over all the symptoms and everything with you guys that I've been experiencing, I'm still very grateful. I'm still very happy I'm pregnant. I'm still excited about meeting the babies. It's getting real and more real every week. And it's just exciting. You know, I pray and I talk to them. Sometimes when I talk to them, if they're asleep and then I start talking to them, I rub my belly, they may push a little bit, or just let me know they're there. And that's so special. Move, that was so cute. But anyway, so like, yeah, I'm not complaining at all, not disappointed. It's just being real about what it's like, you know, carrying twins, because like I said, I'm more about the information and helping someone else so that they're aware of what they're going to go through. And then yeah, some people may not even have any of those things. Great, happy for you. But for me, that's what I went through, and I'm just, you know, like I said, putting it out there. So yeah, so with all that being said, I'm going to show you guys my baby bump. I am also going to stop this recording because it's pretty long, and I'm going to do another recording right after this of the baby's heartbeats. So I'm going to actually use my baby Doppler and let you guys hear the baby's heartbeats. It's so precious. So yeah. All right, so here we go. Let's show you guys the bump. Say hello, you guys. Oh, let me get on my toes so you can kind of see. But yeah, so that is the belly. They're growing out, you guys. Oh my gosh. And then from the front, this is the belly from the front. Look at the belly. It's actually moving right now, but you probably can't see it because I have on black. And black makes my stomach look a little smaller too, because if I take this bottom thing down, my belly is a lot bigger than this. But yeah, and you can see it. I know, Adisha, right? And I'm not even on my toes, so you can't even see the whole thing. But yeah, it's super, super duper huge now. Like, it's no longer small anymore. They're there. Like, I can't even hide it. Like, some of my coats I can't even fit anymore. But I'm like, yo, I'm so close to the end. I'm just going to have to bear with these coats. Because I'm not about to buy another coat that I'm not going to wear for right now. Unless I just get a pregnancy coat and keep it in the closet for when I get pregnant again. I don't know. I do want one more child after these twins. At least I'm saying that now. I'm going to see how I act with the twins first. But I do feel like I wanted 4 because I lost 2 before this. But, you know, if the Lord gives me the 3rd, then I'm okay with that too. I just really believe that after this pregnancy, that there's going to be another baby. And I really believe it's just going to be a miracle baby. Like, it's just going to pop out of nowhere in my stomach and it's going to be like, whoa, it's there. I know it sounds crazy, but you guys mark my word. I'm just telling you what I believe in my spirit. It's just something. It's just something that's telling me that this is not the end. But anyway, I definitely I did not plan to share that because that's something I've kind of kept to myself and my husband and one of my mentors. But that is something that's on my heart. So I'm going to stop this video now because I'm going to start recording the next one where I actually let you guys hear the baby's heartbeats. So I'm just going to end this one so that I can set up the machine. And I know that's what my husband was like, and we got our dogs. My husband was like, yeah, we got a dog, we got the twins. Let's just see how it works. But I just put that out there because, again, that's just what my faith, my spirit just believes that it's not the end. But nonetheless, I'm going to stop recording this one so I can do the baby Doppler so you guys can hear the twins' heartbeat, which is so exciting. So